Today I'm doing a bowling challenge build. The challenge itself was created by HallieBB. I believe she's a Twitch streamer more than anything. She might have a YouTube account. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'll have to check that out later on. But basically, for the challenge, you have a look at the picture, the challenge itself, and you roll this dice twice. One die twice or a pair of dice. And depending on which numbers you get, depending is on the theme of your build. So I rolled a 6, which is a hidden thing, secret and hidden. And then I rolled a 2, which means I have to use an odd item of the flamingo, the pink lawn flamingo. So it's an interesting one. With my build, I decided to take the whole idea of secret and hidden to the extreme. So it's kind of like layers upon layers of secrets. So the first kind of half of the build, which is the visible part that you can see here that I'm editing now, that was a template made by HallieBB for this challenge. So I didn't make that part, but I'm editing it, so that's all me. This top half here it looks like a rundown place, and the way I think about it is a bunch of teenagers have gotten together like, yeah, let's just turn this into like a fun place for us to hang out. So I've made it into kind of like a teen hangout thing in this abandoned building. But then for the hidden part, obviously it's an abandoned building with a hidden teenage thing in it, but then underneath that, there's the hidden bowling alley. So someone's come along and seen, oh, the teenagers are hanging out here, let's see if we can capitalize on that a little bit. And a vampire couple has actually built a secret hidden underground bowling alley. And they also have their own secret, like, vampire lair underneath that itself. So it gives us all the layers, essentially. But yeah, so it's a vampire-run, secret, hidden bowling alley thing, and they can secret people away to drink their plasma, I suppose, since they don't drink blood in this, it's drinking plasma. But, you know, we all know what it really is. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this build. It was actually kind of fun. I enjoyed doing this kind of rundown building, and it's like all overgrown and stuff. There's a lot of detailing. Like, a lot of the first half of the build is literally just taking all these walls out. So, I mean, yeah, look at old buildings. Do you think it's rundown? It's gotta have, like, holes in the walls and stuff. I use a lot of the, like, the cracks and blemish marks. So yeah, and I added some actual roof as well, along with the kind of decaying and falling apart roof. I figure those old buildings usually have a lot of like different odds and ends. I have to end up repainting it a couple of times because when I'm doing the interior, because I mess around with the floors and I raise the foundations a little bit, it changes a lot of the walls back to the grey base color. So that was really frustrating to deal with. And I mean, it doesn't really matter if one or two are the off color, because I can imagine that paneling's fallen down and wallpaper has peeled completely away. As you can see here, I'm just kind of doing like extra thing here, like more floor has fallen away and rotted and decayed, or what have you. I imagine the vampire couple that had the place refurbished might have like reinforced some of the walls with like vampire magic or something, God knows. Just to make it slightly more stable and safe for their, you know, people that they're going to be drinking from, because, you know, you don't want your place to get shut down because of health hazards. Not that anyone knows they're down there, since it's a secret, I guess. So, yeah, as you can see, like, the walls there are changing color again. Yeah, like I said, lots of detailing. So much grass. So much grass. But it was fun. Like I said, I love 10-pin bowling. I haven't been in ages. I should go soon. I like a little moldy path that's just been thrown together. I like the chain fencing as well. Like, I don't know if where you guys live they do that with like abandoned buildings and properties that they don't want people going in. They'll like chain fence it off, and then like bits and pieces of it'll go missing. But that happens here a lot, or at least frequently enough for me to go, oh, I'm just gonna do that. Let's see. I add a lot of the like really cute stuffy cushions. Um, in the garden I want to put more trees. I think I'd do at the end, but it took me a while to decide which ones I wanted to put there. Like I had to literally think about it for ages. But yeah, super overgrown, like the whole thing. Green on the walls, green on the floors, green on the roofs. Um, I put a woohoo bush at the top because we all know teenagers are weird that way. I was a weird teenager, not that I did any of that. But I get rid of those yellow, red, and pink flowers. Um, I don't like them, so. It's not that I don't like them, I just didn't feel like it suited it. It was too much for what was going on. Um, Surprisingly, this build didn't take as long as I thought it would. Maybe that's just because I was having a good day, but you never know. Um, I really enjoyed the challenge of this one. Like, it took me a while to decide what I wanted to do. I think that part actually honestly took me the longest. Like, obviously I rolled the dice and I had to, think about secrets and hiddenness and all that jazz. But once I had decided on, what hidden thing, what hidden agenda I wanted going on in the background of the build, it was actually quite easy after that. So that's handy. I haven't even started on the basement levels yet. This is all just the top rundown half. Here we go. Yay! Hopefully this part doesn't take too long. We're at to about 7 minutes now, so this is like a 15-minute video and I'm already running out of things to say. I'm not good at this whole talking thing. That's something I gotta work on, I think. Yeah, here are the chairs. I use a bunch of like different colored ones, like the kids have spray painted them or just brought in like random ass cushions that they found here and there. I think a lot of those items come from the movie night pack. So, yeah. I decided to use the secret door things, the bookcase doors, because why not? You could just put a bookcase there and pretend. um, but yeah, I was like, what kind of floor things can I use to make this look interesting and less kind of dull brown? I used the dull brown doors, wall, floor, paper stuff deliberately because it's like the color's faded in the sun, it's peeled away, it's rotted, it's not as nice as it once was. Um, and I use a lot of like candlelight things because I don't imagine there would be electricity running upstairs. Although I imagine the downstairs area that there is some kind of electricity going on down there. Because obviously they might have a generator put in, or they're using magic, God knows. But it works downstairs. So yeah, they wanted to keep that whole kind of creepy rundown building vibe at the top. What else? I've got to do more challenges, I think. I've got to do more challenges and more practices at the talking. The talking is the hardest part. I've said that so many times. Honestly, I think I'm just really tired. It's like 11 p.m. here. Usually I go to bed so much earlier than this. But I got back from work and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that now. I'll just do this now. So here I am. Yeah, all the detailing. Oh, so much detailing in this. I should have cut more of the detailing out. But it's one of those things. You just do it. Just do it. Oh no, we're not doing memes. No memes here today. Memes. I had someone call them memes one day. Do you call it meme or meme? I don't know, but I prefer meme because I think that's how it's pronounced, and that's how most people, as far as I'm aware, pronounce it. The one thing I don't like about the bowling alleys, like the item itself, is they're so big. Like you always underestimate how big they're going to be, and I don't know about you, but I do it anyway. So I'll make space for them. Like, oh yeah, that's got to be enough space, and I'll put them in like no, it's not enough space. Never enough space. So yeah, I extend that back a little bit as far as I can. But honestly, there's not a whole lot of space you can kind of move it to, so in this downstairs bowling alley area, I've tried to make it as colorful, I guess, as I can, and as teen friendly, I suppose. Although I did have a little bit of trouble with that wall next to the dance floor, because for some strange and absurd reason, it didn't occur to me to put posters on the wall till like near the very end of the build. I'm like, what can I put on the wall? It looks so blank. Ugh, there's just nothing. But then I was like, oh yeah, posters. Those exist. Those are a thing. I can do that. But no. Anyway, so yeah, I've got like the arcade section and the game section, because most most bowling alleys you go to, I don't know if it's the same way you are, but in Australia they have they have like an arcade section as well, and often like a like food. They'll have kind of like burgers, fish and chips type thing going on. But yeah, I decided to kind of do what I could with that. But I figure, you know, if I was a vampire that was running a secret thing for teenagers so I could, you know, drink their plasma or whatever without necessarily alerting the authorities, I'd want to, you know, have, you know, somewhere where they wouldn't notice. So, uh, underage drinking. I don't approve of underage drinking, even though I did it. I'm pretty sure everybody's done it, but I'm gonna say it right now, I don't approve of it because, you know, reasons. No, but yeah, here we go. I've got this staircase and it was really hard. I couldn't see anything in there, so I literally just put a light in there just to move that bookshelf shelving thing there, and then I take it away again because it doesn't need to be that lit because it's a vampire lair, or it leads to a vampire lair. I don't know about you guys, but ever since the vampire pack came out, you know the half moon health symbol, the one that I'm kind of messing around with now. I always link it to the vampires more than anything. And if I've got like a vampire nexus, I always put that little symbol. Or if I have a hidden vampire place, I always put that symbol like above the doorway that leads to it, kind of like you see in all those weird movies, how they'll have a symbol that recognizes people from different hidden organizations that are nearby, or a place where it's like a secret meeting zone. So yeah, here we go. We've got like a little vampire crypt, and I just tried to keep it nice and small. So I've got two of the caskets, an organ, and the vampire boss chair, and a couple of statues. I didn't want to overkill it down there, so I kept it pretty simple. And obviously it's all candle lit because, you know, reasons. And right now I think I'm going through the checklist, yeah, to make sure it's a functioning lot. um, which wasn't too hard, honestly. Like, I had pretty much everything there. I just needed a couple of tables and a bathroom. I don't even think I needed the bathroom. I think I had enough, but I figured it was too far to run all the way upstairs to go to the bathroom, so why not just put it down? Put one downstairs as well. And I moved the arrow lights to point to the bathrooms instead of anywhere else. I hate it when people don't paint the walls of the basements, like the outside walls, because I hate looking at it. It's just a pet peeve of mine, I guess. Whenever I download a build on the gallery and it's got a basement, and I look at the basement, I'm like, why are the walls not painted? It just feels really incomplete. But yeah, I think I do an okay job in the end. I just in This is the ending part. I'm kind of just adding a little bit of extra greenery. I moved the tree because somehow it ended up there, like right in the middle of the walkway. Not sure how, but it happens. Um, and then just checking everything over. I think I changed it to add in the vampire nexus there. And I think this is just about done, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and have a good night, day, wherever you are.